The PGMOL are useless, with more than just a little hint of corruption in there. Now, do I think that the PGMOL as a whole, as a group, are corrupt? No, I don't. I just think they're a bunch of useless, inept, unprofessional morons. But do I think that certain members of the team are corrupt and have clear agendas against Liverpool, namely David Coote and Paul Tierney? Well then yes, I very much do think that. Now if I was to analyse both of these referees and how this agenda is against us, I'd be here all day, I promise you. So I'm just going to pick Paul Tierney. I'm going to show you evidence and build a case as to why he should never referee another Liverpool game for the rest of his life. So let's start with where Tierney was born. He was born in Greater Manchester, Wigan to be more precise, so he's got a wide variety of clubs he can choose to support. So who would he pick? That couldn't be Tierney there, could it, as a Man United fan, looking very disgruntled about Gerrard's goal and him kissing the camera. I mean, Tierney couldn't be a Man United supporter, could he, with a disdain for Liverpool? Could he? So let's go back to 2017, where Klopp meets Tierney for the first time. We draw 0-0 against West Brom at home, with Dom Solanke scoring a last-minute winner, which was disallowed by Tierney. Nothing to see here. But this was just the start of a string of dodgy decisions given by Paul Tierney, including this very strange one where Tierney blows his whistle when Mane's through on goal 6 seconds before the end of the first half. Things eventually come to a head in December 2021, where Klopp famously confronts Tierney and says he has no other problem with any other ref bar him. Have a look.
I have no problem with any referee.
Klopp's annoyance, should we say, was due to the fact that Kane, who did a two-footed tackle on Robertson, wasn't sent off, and Robertson was later sent off in that match. Now, the Tompkins Times has done a very interesting article on this, of indeed how Tierney has a clear bias against Liverpool, and you can Google it and look it up yourself if you like. It's a very interesting read. I'm going to take 2 graphs from that article and show you right now. So as you can see from this graph, it shows the win percentage change when Tierney refs for these clubs. And as you can clearly see, with Liverpool, ours goes down by 10% whenever he refs a game. So our win percentage goes down by 10%. As you can see, Man United's goes up by about 8%. You've got Man City's there at over 15, and you've got Chelsea up above 20. And now moving on to this graph, this is the balance of big decisions for the most successful 4 in the last few years from 2015. And as you can see, Liverpool are on minus 2.25 big decisions in a game. Chelsea being above the 0 line, Man City and Man United, as you can see. And this is over a 23 match period for Liverpool. One of these big decisions that was pointed out in the graph, obviously going towards Man City, was the handball of Rodri, which should have been given as a penalty and should have resulted in Everton possibly getting a draw. Man City went on to win the league by 1 point that year. And bear in mind, of course, this viewed as a handball by Tierney. So now we fast forward to this season, 2023-24. Have we had any bad or iffy decisions, should we say, by Tierney this season? Well, in August, we had the red card for McAllister against Bournemouth, I believe. A red card that was never a red card. The VAR, who was Tierney at the time, decided not to review it and to go with the on-field decision. After the match, of course, an independent panel chose to rescind the red card because it was never a red card, and McAllister didn't end up getting the ban. Then we have the match against Burnley in December, which was refed by Tierney, of course. 2 goals disallowed. 2 goals disallowed in that match. One for Cody Gakpo, where Nunes didn't even touch the player, and the other goal ruled out by Salah being offside. That was Elliott's goal. And then we have our most recent game against Bournemouth, where Tierney again was on VAR, and he chose to not review a red card from a horrendous tackle on Diaz, and then he also chose to again not review a penalty decision where Jota was clipped or tripped on the line, which would have resulted in a penalty. Another 2 decisions that didn't go for us under Tierney. Now, I'd like to just say as a disclaimer that I use the word corruption or corrupt as a term of being dishonest, not in any way suggesting that he's been paid off or anything along those lines. But Either way, I think it's clear from this video that you've seen that he has a clear bias against either Liverpool or Klopp himself, and it's just not fair. And it's something, it needs to be investigated, put it that way. And anyway, so that's my video, that's my thoughts. If you like it, if you've watched all the way to the end, then please give it a like, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.